Hey everyone, I'm back again to show off Grease and I's latest invention, and this time it's a randomizer. Now we've been working on this design for a while, but it wasn't working as well as we wanted it to because of the hopper not always updating comparator bug. But in the latest snapshot they fixed that, and now this is running perfectly, and I'd like to show it off to you guys. This design is pretty expandable and pretty easy to build. In this case I have 4 outputs, and the randomizer isn't as big as it looks here. It's actually only from here to here. All of this is a RS-NOR array I have set up just so we can see the outputs. So to pick a random output, we just hit this button, and a random one should light up here. In this case, it's the 4th one. Now how this works is, it uses the fact that droppers and hoppers output an item from their inventory randomly. And so we have a series of hoppers down here that have different items in them, and whichever one of these is put out, it goes into one of these hoppers, sends out a pulse, and then it flows back down through the system here, up this chain of droppers back into the dropper there. So if we hit the button again, it'll pick a different random number for us. This time it's the first one. So yeah, it's pretty easy to build. And to show you guys how to build it yourself, I'm going to just add an extra chain onto my system here. So grab some of the items I'm going to need. Hopper, chest, I need a comparator. As you can see, the water's ended here. I need some redstone. Now the best thing to build the ground out of, to have these items flow over, is ice, because they slide faster on ice, so you don't have to wait as long to get your answer. Now we have this chain of hoppers here that all connect back to the system that goes up. Put another one here. This is the one that's going to be locked. Put a chest here, and then a hopper here, and this is the one that's going to receive the item. Now, because this is the last one in the chain, I'm not going to put water, but if you're going to have this even longer, you'd put a sign and then a source block of water here and it'd flow on. But because this is the last one, the item will just slide over the ice into there. So that's the main receiving part. The next thing you're going to need to do is build a 3 tall stack of blocks, and then 3 out from there on the bottom and 2 out on the top. Put dust on the bottom and a torch on the hanging edge here, 2 bits of dust here, and then a comparator hooked up right here. And that's pretty much the whole system. Now all you gotta do is fill it up. So let me clear my inventory here, and we're gonna need to choose what color we want. In this case, I'll just use black wool. So I'm gonna need to grab quite a bit of black wool, just enough to fill up the chest that we have down there. So we got, just put all this in here, grab some more here. Now what this is doing is it's preventing items from flowing out of that first hopper. So when items flow in there, it can't flow through there because the chest is going to be full. Oops. Just put these in. So just give me a second here to fill this up. Now, the other option, besides having the item flow over the hoppers with water, would be having the items right over the hoppers in a hopper minecart, which would do about the same thing. Now in this top hopper, you need to put 18 in this first slot, and then 1 in all the other ones. And then the leftover blocks here we'll just put in the dropper. And there we go. Now this is going to be an output. And so we can see it, I'll just continue my RS-NOR assembly. Now if you want to use this design, that's fine. Basically, I'm just inverting the signal here, and then this is a reset line here, so that it resets the outputs before it goes and selects a new one. So go here, and then a block, and then this, no, I'm sorry, a block there, like that. Okay, so we got dust here, and a repeater, and that's the reset. And we have a block here coming from this torch with a repeater on 4 ticks. And then block here, a torch on this block, a block here, and a block here, dust on this block, and a torch on this block, and then 2 blocks here with dust. And then so we can see this output, we will put a light lamp. There we go. And I'll hit this button to clear the inputs. Alright, so now if we hit this button, and it outputs a black one, which that time it wasn't a black one, so we're going to see a different one light up. I'm just going to, for the sake of testing here, I'm going to remove everything but the black wool so we can see it working. So you see the wool sliding along, and it slows down a little bit when it goes over the hoppers, but it should make it all the way, and there we go. That's the one selected. And so there you go. You have an expandable randomizer that you can use for your games in Minecraft. I hope this helps, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.